How many times do you think you check your phone every day? Some reports say it's around 144 times. Others claim it's as high as 352. Let's just say it's a lot. That's a glance at a notification, a quick check of the time, a moment of boredom, and it all adds up. It feels like a digital prison, and the crazy part is we're the ones who built it, brick by digital brick. I've been there. Lying in bed at 2 a.m., my thumb literally sore from scrolling through things I knew I wouldn't remember the next day. I'd lose whole evenings to that little glowing rectangle, feeling a weird cocktail of anxiety and emptiness. My focus was shot, my relationships felt the strain, and my time just seemed to evaporate. I was a passenger in my own life, and my phone was in the driver's seat. But what if I told you there's a way to break free? This isn't some lecture about chucking your phone into a river. This is the story of how I took back the controls and how you can too. It's about mastering a few simple disciplines that don't just give you your time back, they give you your life back. The anatomy of a digital prison. Before you can stage a jailbreak, you have to understand the layout of the prison. Why is it so ridiculously hard to just put the phone down? It's not about willpower. It's about brain chemistry. Tech companies have engineered their apps to deliver these rewards on an unpredictable schedule, something known as a variable reward system. It's the exact same principle that makes slot machines so addictive. You never know when you'll hit a jackpot, so you just keep pulling the lever, or in our case, you just keep scrolling. This creates a compulsive loop that gets stronger over time until it's a completely unconscious habit. A huge majority of us reach for our phones within the first 10 minutes of waking up. Many of us even sleep with them right next to our beds. We're starting and ending our days not with our own thoughts, but with a fire hose of other people's opinions, updates, and vacation photos. The consequences are brutal. Studies directly link excessive phone use to higher rates of anxiety, depression, and loneliness. We see perfectly curated lives on social media and feel like our own isn't measuring up. We get nomophobia, the real fear of being without our phone, a condition that affects a huge number of people when their battery dips below 20%. It also completely destroys our focus. Research shows that even a single brief interruption can shatter our state of flow, that deep concentration where we do our best work. With notifications buzzing every few minutes, our brains never get the chance to engage in deep, meaningful thought. This isn't just hurting our work, it's hurting our relationships. A shocking 71% of people admit they spend more time on their phone than with their romantic partner. Worst of all, it messes with our sleep. The blue light from our screens suppresses melatonin, the hormone that tells your body it's time to rest. This makes it harder to fall asleep and lowers your sleep quality, which tanks your mood, energy, and mental health the next day. It's a vicious cycle. You're tired, so you grab your phone for a quick dopamine hit, which only makes you more tired. This isn't your fault. This is by design. But seeing the design is the first step to tearing it down. The 5 disciplines of digital freedom. Breaking free isn't about one big dramatic gesture. It's about building small, consistent disciplines that rewrite your habits and reclaim your mind. I'm going to walk you through the 5 disciplines that changed everything for me. Discipline 1. The brutal truth. Confront your data. The first step to fixing a problem is admitting you have one. And nothing makes the problem clearer than cold, hard data. You need to become a detective in your own life. Your phone has a built-in screen time tracker. Go into your settings right now and look at it. How many hours did you spend on it yesterday? Which apps ate up the most time? How many times did you pick it up? This isn't about shaming yourself, it's about gathering intelligence. The numbers will probably shock you. The average American spends nearly 5.5 hours on their phone each day, and that doesn't even include work. For Gen Z, it's often over 6 or even 9 hours. When I first saw my number, almost 7 hours, it was a punch to the gut. It was the wake-up call I desperately needed. You can't change what you don't measure. For the next week, your only job is to be aware. Check your screen time at the end of each day. Acknowledge it. Let the reality sink in. This awareness is the foundation for everything else. A discipline 2, re-engineer your environment. Willpower is a finite resource. You can't win a daily battle against thousands of engineers paid to keep you hooked. So change the battlefield. In his book, Atomic Habits, James Clear says to make bad habits invisible and difficult. Let's do that with your phone. First, kill all non-essential notifications. You do not need to know that a distant cousin liked a photo from 2018. Go into your settings and be ruthless. The only alerts you need are from actual humans trying to reach you directly, calls and texts. Everything else is just noise designed to pull you back in. Second, declutter your home screen. Shove all your time-wasting apps, social media, news, games into a folder on the very last page. This adds friction. You have to actively hunt for them instead of mindlessly tapping. Third, and this is a game changer, turn your screen to grayscale. A world without vibrant colors is way less appealing to your brain. The shiny red notification badges lose their power. The endless scroll of bright images becomes dull. It neuters the dopamine triggers and turns your phone back into a tool, not a toy. By re-engineering your digital space, you're no longer fighting with willpower. You're making the right choice, the easy choice. Discipline 3. Create no-phone sanctuaries. Your brain needs room to breathe, think, and just be without digital interruptions. The only way to get that is to create sacred spaces and times where phones are physically banned. Start with the bedroom. A 2015 survey showed 71% of people sleep with or next to their phones. The bedroom is for sleep and intimacy, and scrolling is neither. Buy a cheap alarm clock and charge your phone in another room overnight. The first few nights might feel weird. You might get a little antsy. That's the addiction talking. Push through it. Next, make meals a no-phone zone. Whether you're eating alone or with company, be present. Actually taste your food. Think. Talk. This simple rule reconnects you to the physical world. Finally, guard the first and last hour of your day. For the first hour you're awake, don't touch your phone. Let your mind come online naturally. Read a book, stretch, journal, or just sip your coffee. In the last hour before bed, put the phone away and let your brain wind down. Read a physical book. Talk with your partner. Meditate. Taking back these 2 hours will fundamentally change the quality of your days and nights. Discipline 4. Replace scrolling with a purpose. When you take away the phone, you create a void. If you don't fill that void with something worthwhile, you'll inevitably fall back into old habits. Boredom is a massive trigger for phone use. You need a plan for your boredom. Make a list of analog activities you enjoy or have always wanted to do. Read a book, learn an instrument, go for a walk, exercise, draw, write, learn a new skill. Keep this list somewhere you can see it. The second you feel the urge to grab your phone out of boredom, pick something from that list instead. This is about swapping a low-quality habit for a high-quality one. Scrolling is empty calories for your brain. Mastering a skill or connecting with nature is a nourishing meal. You're not just stopping a bad habit, you're building a better life. Exercise is especially powerful here, as it releases endorphins that combat the stress and anxiety that often fuel phone addiction in the first place. Discipline 5, the 24-hour digital detox. To truly reset your relationship with technology, you need to prove to yourself that you can live without it. This is the 24-hour digital detox. Pick one day, as Saturday is perfect, and turn your phone completely off. Let close friends and family know you'll be offline, then hide the device somewhere you can't see it. The first few hours will be the hardest. You'll feel phantom vibrations in your pocket. You'll have the urge to check the time or the weather. You'll feel a deep sense of boredom, maybe even anxiety. This is withdrawal. Acknowledge it and let it pass. Then something amazing happens. Your mind, starved of constant input, starts to notice the world again. Food tastes better. Your thoughts get clearer. You're forced to engage with yourself and the people around you. You'll get more done, have deeper conversations, and feel a calm you haven't felt in years. Finishing a 24-hour detox proves one critical thing: you are in control, not your phone. It recalibrates your entire system and shows you what life feels like outside the digital prison. Look, the goal here isn't to go back to the Stone Age. It's about shifting from being a mindless consumer to a conscious user. It's about using this incredible tool to make your life better, not to escape from it. These 5 disciplines, confronting your data, re-engineering your environment, creating sanctuaries, replacing scrolling with a purpose, and the digital detox, are not quick fixes. They are practices. They are the keys to unlocking your digital prison and stepping back into a life of focus, presence, and genuine connection. It's a process of taking back your attention 1 minute at a time. This journey starts with one simple step. So, here's my question for you. What is your average daily screen time? Drop the number in the comments below. There's no judgment here. This is a community of people trying to take back control, and sharing that number is your first act of awareness. If this story resonated with you and you want to continue this journey, make sure to subscribe. You are not alone in this fight, and together we can win.